out.
We are so glad you guys are loving this truck series so far. So today what we're going to try to do is get the truck started, or at least turned over. We have a few things that we think it could be, so we're going to start with those. We'll also address some questions that you guys had about like the year of the truck, the model, all that kind of stuff. So we'll get into that with today's video. So we are actually working on the truck in this tent. Connor had this tent when he was working on his Jeep Wrangler, which we showed you guys I think in the first video of the series. So we are using it again for the truck, and it's really awesome. It's actually pretty warm in here too, which is great. So I'll show you guys what the outside of this looks like quick. So outside we set up this little tented area just to keep the truck safe, which we got on Amazon. It was super easy to set up and was a really awesome price too. So let me show you guys what it looks like inside. Has like these zipper openings to go in, and then you can just close them. And it actually keeps you pretty warm in here, and there's lots of room to work. All right, Con, so what are we doing today?
I'm gonna take the oil bath system off. So today, I'm just gonna unscrew this, and there's your carburetor.
Wow.
So today, this is a new key cylinder and this, and we're just gonna rewire it. So gonna stick 2 on the battery and then 1 on the ignition, since it's push start. We're gonna repeat what they have done in the past by putting 1 on the ignition there, and then these 2 cables on the battery terminal side. That's tight. And there's no threads on this. The ignition isn't working from inside, so we just jumped the solenoid. So we just this whole positive ground nonsense is getting me confused now.
As we didn't realize the truck was positive ground. We honestly never even heard of that before, and a bunch of you guys were commenting that. Connor has worked on Ford trucks, which is never an old Ford truck. So. Oh,
and this is a straight 6. Here, let me see the camera. I'll show what the spark plugs are. Not a flat 6. Definitely not a V8 by any means. Single carb. It's oil bath. What other questions were there? Oh, if it was 52 or 51 or something like that because of the hood.
Yeah, a lot of people thought it was a 51 because of the hood.
Cost Clipper engine, so this should have been the first year of the Cost Clipper engine. Started in 52 and continued to 54, I believe. So overhead cam, and I think they changed the engine mounts in 53 of the Cost Clipper, so that would show you that this is a 52 only. We'll try to fix the old ignition and maybe squirt some go-go juice into here and give it some fuel, since the old fuel pump, mechanical fuel pump, is probably all worn out because we took it from Nebraska, and I believe there is a lot of ethanol fuel out there, so they probably use ethanol fuel, which probably stretched the diaphragm inside the mechanical fuel pump, which would not allow it to suck any more fuel from the tank and pump it up to the carburetor.
I still can't get over this horn. This is like my favorite part of the truck so
Looks
far.
like there should be a second horn down here.
Oh, right.
So we might have to go find a second horn, because 2 is better than 1. So we found a little water bottle. We're going to fill it up with non-ethanol gasoline, and then we're going to poke a hole in the top and squirt it into the carburetor to try to get this to start over. So I'm just going to dry it out. Fairly good. Let's hope it doesn't melt through. That's fine. Just gonna loosen that choke up.
You want to show what it is?
So look down here at the carburetor. See how that butterfly is closed shut? See how that's like closed?
Yeah.
Choke. So, oh, sure.
Oh, I see.
So we can go and squirt some fuel because the fuel comes out of there.
Okay, we're poking a hole into the water bottle now. Well, the gas bottle.
Now we're gonna squirt some into here. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Gonna let it cool off for a bit so we don't overheat the starter and everything else.
That was exciting.
Yeah, it's not even broken yet. Notice a color difference between the fuel here and there. This stuff is trash.
More.
Yeah, let me see that gas bottle too. Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay. Try it again.
Got it!
Show the front there how it's
Woo! Probably should have opened those up first. How exciting! How do you feel?
I feel great. I want to thank my parents.
Yay! I can't see my head when I turn my head.
No. Down. It's like me get some gloves so my hands don't smell like straight gas.
Okay. Wow, it's like a TV infomercial. They show the cleaning stuff.
Just agitate it a little bit. Oil level right there?
Yeah.
So we're going to fill it to that second brim there. Brakes, I almost hit my truck.
Oh no!
Second works, first gear not so much.
Wait. Explain.
Explain
Explain
first,
it.
I don't know, it feels like first gear is like either slipping or popping out. Second gear is hold tight, reverse holds tight. Yeah.
Brakes?
Brakes are non-existent. They do not exist. First gets the most use of CG grows heat.
Okay.
They're actually heating, yeah. It's a Ford, not some crappy Dodge. So I don't know if you can pull this. Come from down there. Okay, so
Doesn't like that, huh?
must have been doing something because yeah, I don't think the generator's working.
It feels like warm in here.
Yeah, well, it's gonna come off of the engine. Okay. Well, I think that's it for today.
So we got the truck started. That was super exciting. You are the car guy, so you talk about any of the stuff that happened.
Oh, we took the ignition out and we jumped the solenoid. It was positive ground. Thank you.
Yeah, we would not have known that.
I never even heard of positive ground. Oh, we didn't film this, but we went and sprayed WD-40 when we took the spark plugs out again today to lube up the cylinder walls a little bit at least before we started. I know a lot of people use like kerosene or diesel or something like that. But yeah, overall, started up pretty good. Next issue we're gonna face is unclogging or trying to figure out why the fuel lines stopped delivering fuel. We did already order a rebuild kit for the mechanical fuel pump itself, but I have a feeling that it's junk in the line since the sediment bowl started to get a little dirty. And yeah.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. Did you say anything about the ignition? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Because we didn't start it with the actual key. You just
Yeah.
started it. You said that. Next week, hopefully we can tackle some of the things that he talked about.
And let's try to add some brakes so we can...
Yeah, that was so bad. I didn't know that the brakes weren't working until you had told me. You're like, the brakes aren't working, and I don't know why it didn't faze me that you were going forward.
Yeah.
And then there was your truck.
Yeah.
And you were in the truck.
We'll try to bleed those, because I believe the guy went and said that the master cylinder has been rebuilt already, and all the lines are solid, so I don't see why bleeding it won't help. There's no little bit of surface rust here or there, but everything else is fine. If there's any rubber on it, I'll have to obviously check all that. But yeah. Yeah.
Okay, well, that's it for today. Next week we will catch up on all the stuff he was talking about. Hopefully, maybe even take it, well, we have to do the brakes. Once we get the brakes done, we can try taking it for a ride. I'm excited to try to learn how to drive it.
In the driveway. It's too salty out on the roads.
Yeah, eventually.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we'll talk to you guys next time. But I feel like we're so awkward in this outro right now. We're sitting in a Walmart parking lot. Oh no. Okay. Bye.